Hi everyone, this is Darren Eastman, Product Manager for GitLab Runner. Welcome to the GitLab Runner 13.6 kickoff video. Before we jump into it, I just want to draw your attention to the category direction page for GitLab Runner. That page is at about.gitlab.com/direction/verify/runner. On this page, we introduce the different product development categories for GitLab Runner, and those product development categories are Runner Enterprise Management, Runner Build Cloud, and Runner Core. Runner Core being the core GitLab Runner binary or application that's responsible for executing your CI jobs. It runs on various platforms, operating systems, and supports a number of various executor types. On this page, we also introduce you to kind of our visionary roadmap items. And these are things that we're exploring, large initiatives for introducing new features and capabilities to the Runner product. So if you're interested in some of the visionary items, some of the roadmap items that we're looking at sort of a high level view, this is the page you want to look at. Today, however, we're focused on just a narrower slice, which is our team's focus areas for the 13.6 release milestone. So let's get into that. So on the Runner Core, the first feature we're looking to deliver for 13.6 is really one that's been well sought after by a number of customers, so it's within that sort of that customer category, and it's also on the sort of that usability category. And this is allowing users to specify any runner configuration. This specific feature is really an enabler for simplifying the installation of GitLab Runner using the GitLab Runner Helm chart. And so when we introduce this feature in 13.6, we'll be bringing up a new mechanism for configuring GitLab Runner through the Helm chart. And this will hopefully simplify the installation process and the configuration process of the Helm chart going forward. So we're really looking forward to getting this particular feature shipped in 13.6. The other key capability that we're working on in Runner Core for 13.6 is enabling PowerShell core support in the Docker Windows Executor. Back in 13.2, we had introduced PowerShell core support in the Shell Executor. At that time, we had planned a fast follow-on, but we've gone a couple of releases obviously now before getting back to this. So in 13.6, we'll be adding PowerShell core support for the Docker Windows Executor, and then we have plans to continue iterating on that in 13.7 and 13.8 for the other executors that currently do not have PowerShell core support. So our Windows users, we're finally getting back to this, and we hope that hopefully this addresses some of the key missing capabilities in regards to PowerShell core support in our core Windows application. And then finally for Runner Core, the next must-ship feature that we're focused on for 13.6 for Runner Core is adding support for Windows Server Core version 2004. And this is Microsoft's semi-annual channel release, and this came out in May 2020. So we have a goal as described here in our service level objective page. We have a goal of adding support for new Microsoft Windows semi-annual channel release pretty soon after those releases become available. So we're going a few months now in terms of since the semi-annual channel release was released, and so we want to go ahead and get this support added in 13.6 so that we're at least somewhere in line with kind of our goals in terms of quickly turning around adding support for these new versions as they become available from Microsoft. So these are the three key things in Runner Core that we're focused on shipping for 13.6. There's other work happening as well, but these are the things I wanted to call your attention to in Runner Core. In Runner Cloud, just to kind of give you a little highlight here in terms of what's happening, just kind of popping back over to the direction page for a second. One of the key things we're working on in Runner Cloud is this whole concept of a macOS build cloud. So in early September, we started work on in a closed beta for the macOS build cloud, and that's been going on quite successfully now for the past month. So what we're working on in 13.6 is we're starting to create the auto provisioning capabilities, the auto scaling capabilities to allow us to transition into an open beta phase for the macOS build cloud. And so the first piece of work that we'll be doing here is working in our Opera provider, and this is going to enable us to continue the path of reintroducing the auto scaling mechanism for the macOS build cloud. And then finally, under the category of Runner Enterprise Management for 13.6, this is actually a feature that's really around usability. And we talked about this a few releases back, and unfortunately we had to delay the shipping of the feature because there was some refactoring of code that we had to do on our front end. But this whole feature is this is the Runner Guided Install feature. And again, we talked about this in the past, but it's really around simplifying the user experience for installing GitLab runners. And the idea here is that we want to, for those folks that are installing, managing their own runners for various reasons, various use cases, we want to simplify that use case. We want to simplify that experience. The entire goal is, can we reduce the time to green build? And so this is a first piece in that equation. This is a sort of a first piece in that journey of reducing the time to green build. And so in 13.6, we'll be changing the GitLab UI so that when you're installing a runner, we're simplifying, getting someone going for the first time, of being able to quickly understand how to install a GitLab Runner on various platforms. And then as we go forward in future releases, we'll be adding other automation and other capabilities built on top of this feature. So just to recap, those are the key things that we're looking to deliver in 13.6 for GitLab Runner. If you have any questions about any of the features here, feel free to ping me directly on the feature, or you can also drop me an email as well. But pinging me directly on the feature itself at @deeastman is fine. If you have questions about other features that are currently in the GitLab Runner backlog, in terms of, hey, how soon they may be delivered, and kind of what our thinking is about it, feel free to ping me on those features as well. So that's it for 13.6, and look forward to seeing you next time when we talk about what's happening in 13.7. Cheers.